With winter far from over at this point, snowblowers, they're primed for action. My snowblower right here, my arms, man, and I am feeling it over the past week. Fox 13's Kirsten Nunez explains more storms mean more trips to the ER because of those snow removal injuries.
Here at the ER, they see all types of those injuries, from people shoveling their driveways and sidewalks and having a heart attack to slipping off their roofs when they climb up there to clear off a satellite dish. But there's one culprit that has the most gruesome injuries. The sounds of winter. Utahns know all too well the struggle to keep sidewalks and driveways clear. And doctors know some struggle with the consequences of snow removal.
The more storms we have, the more likely we are to see snowblower injuries.
On average, about 5,700 people hurt themselves while using a snowblower. Now, it's mostly burns and deep cuts, but 15% of those people have their fingers amputated.
Most often what will happen is their snowblower will get clogged and they'll want to free up the clog.
Here's the problem. People turn the snowblower off and go to clear it and think, okay, the blades are down here, they're okay. But look how close your hand is to the blade.
Snow will be holding the blade, and when you clear up that obstruction, then the blade can turn a half turn, and that's enough to sometimes cut someone's fingers off. Sometimes you can have a degloving injury where it'll catch the skin and pull the skin off but leave the bone.
Nationally, in the past 10 years, there have been 197 snowblower-related amputation cases, and only 7 of those involved women. The victims hospitals see most are men in their 40s.
I know a gentleman that took off 3 of his fingers and he had his glove on, and by trying to reach in and get something that was clogged in there, and it just took all 3 of them off.
This season, Fearson's Power Products have fixed and tuned hundreds of snowblowers.
By making those adjustments on the belt brakes, clearing a lot of the twine or debris that's gotten up in there.
And a simple tune-up like that is a lot cheaper than a trip to the ER.
The gentleman that took off his 3 fingers, that was about a $70,000 bill.
Doctors say if you do need to get to that blade, use a stick or a tool. The last thing you should ever use is your hand. Now, if you're watching this story about snowblowers and you're thinking, well, I'm safe, I use a snow shovel. Not so much. You're actually 4 times more likely to get injured, but those injuries aren't as severe. Now, so no matter how you're clearing your driveway, make sure you use extra caution so you don't end up here. In Murray, Kirsten Nunez, Fox 13 News, Utah.